about me. As y'all can see by the title, what I'm about to be doing today is a girl talk video. So yeah, one of my pictures did end up falling out the wall, and I don't got no more command strips to put it back up, so that's why it's looking a little empty-ish from today's video and yesterday's video, because yeah. But we're gonna act like we don't even notice that, or we don't even know nothing about that. So yeah. Someone said advice on coming out / living in my truth. I can't really speak from experience on this because I'm not, I never had to come out about, my sexuality or nothing like that. But I fully support people who, LGBTQ, a part of that community. But yeah, my advice on whether you're coming out, my advice on coming out / living in your truth, I just feel like you should just do it. Because at the end of the day, everybody deserves to live in their truth. Everybody deserves to be themselves around whoever. Like, literally everybody. I just can't imagine how miserable a person must be to, like, not be living life out loud. Like, genuinely being you, for real. Like, you gotta hide a huge part of you away from, the people you're close to or the people you love. And yeah, I just say come out, because at the end of the day, if people support you, they're gonna support you, and if they don't, they just simply don't. Whether it comes to sexuality or whatever the topic or subject may be, if your sexuality changes how a person view you, supports you, or love you, then those never the good people for you anyways. Because a real genuine person and a person who really loves you is gonna love you for you, no matter what comes behind it. How do you know if someone wants you for your body or genuinely likes you? I feel like first and foremost, you're gonna be able to tell if somebody really wants you for your body, because that's gonna be the only thing that they're talking about, the only thing that they focus on, the only thing that they present to you. You feel me? Like, if y'all talking, if y'all on the phone and just started talking or whatever, and they first thing they started to do is ask you about your virgin, talk about your body, how many body counts you got, what's the freakiest thing you done did. When dudes get to talking like that, you gonna automatically know, like, I see what you want, and this is not for me. I'm a person, I peep everything. Like, I peep everything. I pay attention to everything. Every conversation, every topic, every question, I pay attention to everything. So, nothing like that, right, ain't gonna slide past me. Like, I'm gonna forever know when you only want me for my body, because it's gonna forever be only about that. Someone said, how do you know if he is the one for you? I really can't too much really speak on if somebody is the one for you, but I can tell you, I feel like when that person is your person, is gonna genuinely and naturally come to you. You're gonna know that that person is your person when everything is gonna align and everything is gonna make sense. You're gonna be genuinely happy with that person. Y'all gonna, you feel me? Once you get your person, you won't even have to question if that's your person, because at the end of the day, you gonna feel it. Next thing is how to get over a breakup. When it comes to a breakup, the best advice I can give you is you gotta hurt to heal. You have to hurt to heal. When I was dealing with my breakup, I was really hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type of person that I don't like to show my pain to other people. I like to go through my pain alone and in behind closed doors. And I did that, and I allowed myself to hurt. I allowed myself to feel everything. But once I got in the public and around people, I would show that nothing was wrong. But the best way, to get over a breakup is literally hurting and allowing yourself to endure the pain. Somebody said, what's your opinion on how to deal with the rough days in a relationship, like the constant arguing and pushing each other away, etc.? Every relationship has its bad days. I just feel like when this happened in a relationship, y'all literally gotta just communicate. Communication will always be key to any relationship. If you want your relationship to where you literally have to use communication, that's the only way it's gonna be. And y'all have to understand each other, and y'all have to take time out y'all day to understand one another. Cause you can argue all day long. You can argue and you can argue your side, they can argue their side, but at the end of the day, y'all gotta come together to understand each other's sides. Like, you got to understand your partner's side, and you got to get them to understand your side, but you also got to understand theirs too. When you understand your partner and you communicate with your partner, it's nothing can go wrong. As long as y'all understand one another and are trying to understand one another and communicating, it gets better. It gets better. Because the more y'all communicate, the more you're letting your partner into how you feel, how you are the way you are, why you do what you do, why you say what you say, and how you feel. The more you communicate, the more it shows your partner who you are. And communication is everything. But as long as you communicate and both of y'all are 100% committed to y'all relationship, then nothing can break y'all. Y'all gonna get through whatever. I promise, pinky. Y'all gonna get through it. Trust. Somebody said, how did you forgive people for what they did to you? It took me a long time to forgive people for what they did to me. A long time. It really took me a long time to forgive people for what they did to me. Like, I swear. At the end of the day, I started forgiving people because I didn't want to carry that pain no more. I didn't want to have that. I didn't want to think about that all the time anymore. I didn't want to sit awake thinking about how you could have did me like that anymore. I more so start to forgive people really because of myself. To let that pain go for myself. Because I don't want to carry that on my shoulders no more. I don't want to think about that in the back of my head anymore. I don't want to, I don't want to hate you anymore. So I start to forgive people. I start to force myself to forgive people for what they did to me. I start to accept what they did to me. Once you accept what somebody did to you, once you accept, the pain they caused you, you learn to find a way to forgive them. But yeah, next, someone said, how to get closer or build a bond with God. Even though I always believed in God, I never always had a bond with God. I wasn't always close with God, and I wasn't always close with God, and I didn't always have a bond with God. But I always believed in God. But that's not enough. You can believe in God. You can believe in Jesus and God all day long. But at the end of the day, you have to have a bond with God, and you have to, at the end of the day, you just have to have a bond with God. How I began to get closer with God and build my bond with God. To pray every day was my first step to getting closer to God. And then next, I started going to church more. And next, I'm getting more into my Bible. More and more into my Bible. And then next, I built my prayer box. My prayer box doesn't substitute me praying every day. It just literally adds on. It be my talk with God. This is my safe place. This is my happy place. This prayer box, for real. For real. Like I was saying, that's basically the steps I took to get closer to God. And I swear, my bond with God is so much better now. But I'm not going to make it seem like I'm just exactly where I want to be when it comes to my bond with God. Because at the end of the day, it's still more I can improve on, and there's still more I can work on. Somebody said, I lost my brother 1 year ago, and my close friend told me, I've been grieving for too long. Any advice on how to get over a loss of a loved one? First thing first, though, that ain't your friend. When it comes to death, I have to take a moment because I don't like this topic. But it's always good to talk about the things you're not comfortable with or not over. When it comes to death, at the end of the day, it ain't no time frame on grief. You're gonna forever grieve, and that's just my opinion. You're gonna have people to come and tell you, oh, it's gonna get better. Hold on. You're gonna have people to come and tell you that it's gonna get better, but I'm gonna be the person that tell you the truth. It ain't gonna ever get better. you gonna forever hurt about the loss of your brother. It ain't gonna ever feel the same. That part of you that you feel is gone, the part of you that you felt leave the moment you find out that you didn't have a brother anymore, that your brother is gone. That's the same part of you that gonna forever be gone. You'll never find that part again. I can just tell you that it's been longer than a year. I lost my brother years ago, and it still hurts me literally like yesterday. Like, I know a lot of people would get on the internet and say it still feel like yesterday since I lost you, but I really feel that. Like, I feel that in myself. Like, I'll never be okay with losing my brother, and I do still grieve my brother. Until this day, I still grieve the loss of my brother. I'm not gonna give you advice on how to get over a loved one, because truth is, you'll never get over it. You'll never get over it. Once that person was genuinely a part of your life, you spent most of your days with this person, you will always talk to this person, always communicate. Like, this person is a significant amount of your memories, significant amount of your time. You will never get over the loss of that person. You will never, ever not hurt for the loss of this person. What I can tell you is that you learn to adapt to grief. I feel like that's what people mean by it'll get better, because after a while, after you grieve for so long, you learn to adapt to grief. But yeah, when it comes to like the loss of my brother, I'll never get over that. You will never get over that, and I'm gonna be the person to tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. But don't let nobody sit there and tell you that. Wait, don't ever let nobody sit there and tell you that you've been grieving for too long, because there's no limit on grief. You will never not hurt. Hold on. But yeah, like I was saying though, you will never not hurt by losing your brother. And I'm gonna be the person to tell you that it's okay to grieve. It's okay to not be okay with the loss of your brother. Whether it's 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 20. It's okay. Because there's nothing okay about losing somebody that you cannot ever talk to, can never hug, can never have a conversation with, see, smile, hear, talk. There's nothing okay with it. So don't let nobody sit there and tell you that you grieving for too long. What kind of close friend would even tell you that? Like, that's really jacked up. Last one I'm doing. Somebody said, how do you deal with loneliness? When it comes to loneliness, at first, when it became a problem for me, or when I became lonely and started feeling loneliness, I didn't know how to deal with it. I took it really hard. And it's like, I don't know. I'm one of those people who I feel lonely 99% of the time. No matter if I'm in a room full of people who love me, no matter who I'm around or what I'm doing, I always feel lonely 99% of the time. It's like loneliness will forever be a feeling that I cannot escape, no matter what I do or who I'm talking to, who I'm around. When it comes to like, I'm a person, I've been through a lot. And I used to have friends and I lost friends. Used to have family, I lost most of my family. And I don't be around people, and I don't care to be around people anymore. So step one, if you saying like that, like how to deal with not having anybody, with that is like, I learned to be at peace with only having myself. Because at the end of the day, I knew that people come and go. So it's like, you learn to adapt to that, but you much so got to learn to be at peace with only having you. And I had to be at peace with only having me. So, I don't mind only having me now. Like, truth be told, like, who can hurt me now? Who can do something to me? Who can leave me now? Nobody. So it's better that way. But when it comes to like just to always have that loneliness feeling, I don't know how to deal with that. Because I feel lonely 99% of the time, literally. And I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know how to get over that. But yeah, that was the last one I'm doing. I hope this wasn't all over the place, because I kind of feel like it was, especially considering the fact I had to stop 1,000,001 times, and I had to literally, or the video kept getting interrupted. But this is finally the end of this video. So I hope y'all enjoyed my girl talk. So if y'all want more, let me know. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Share to a friend, family, auntie, uncle, dog, cat, whoever. And I'm going to catch y'all in my next video. Bye, babies.
All I really want for Christmas is you.